What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch back here with another NFL video. In this video, I'm here to give you my reasons for why the New England Patriots should trade for Odell Beckham Jr. this offseason. They were looking to acquire Odell Beckham Jr. last offseason, according to a report, and I believe they should do it this offseason and look to acquire him once again from the Giants if he is on the trade block. We're all speculating here, but the Patriots do need a wide receiver. They're on the market and in the market for a wide receiver, and Odell Beckham Jr., who better to fill that need? The Patriots, I think, should try and maximize the window of Tom Brady. We only have a couple of seasons left for Tom Brady playing with the New England Patriots. We only have a couple of seasons left with the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. We need to maximize those seasons. With Odell Beckham Jr., a lot of people are wondering if the Patriots, even if they were to trade for him, let's say, can they even afford him? Isn't it better to go out there and draft a player with a better contract, or a player that could help the defense, or a player that could help a different position possibly on the team? Well, when looking at it, Odell Beckham Jr. is very affordable. He is only scheduled to make $77 million over the next 5 years. And when you're thinking about that, that seems like a big contract, but actually it's $15.4 million in annual salary over the next 5 years. Odell actually moves from first to sixth on the list if the Patriots were to trade and acquire him, because the Giants would have to pay some of that salary. So he moves behind Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Brandon Cooks, DeAndre Hopkins, and Sammy Watkins on that list of contracts if the Patriots were to acquire him. When looking at that list, he is much better than Sammy Watkins or Brandon Cooks. He's better than Mike Evans. He's more talented than DeAndre Hopkins. And he's younger than Antonio Brown. So to me, that's an awesome contract to have if you're the Patriots and you're looking for a receiver in Odell Beckham Jr., who is only 26 years of age, and he's entering the prime of his football life, football career, and you could maximize that career with the great offense of Josh McDaniels, a offensive coordinator that knows how to get separation for wide receivers, knows how to utilize them the best of maybe any coordinator in the NFL, and just with the free releases, the different route combinations, the maximizing of Odell Beckham's strengths, which are his quickness, his ability to get in and out of breaks with his route running. He has phenomenal ability to just separate anywhere on the football field, whether that's short on a simple slant route, whether that's deep on a comeback route, whatever it may be, Odell can get it done. He's a outside the numbers wide receiver. He can play a little bit of slot. He can go deep. He can take it short. He can take it to the house, anywhere on the football field. And that's the type of dynamic playmaker that Patriots fans have been really searching for since the great Randy Moss. And really, we've been searching for that player with Brandon Cooks. We thought he might be the guy. Maybe even Josh Gordon was potentially that guy. Well, none of those players are nearly as talented as Odell Beckham Jr., who was the fastest player to record 5,000 receiving yards. He's second all time in yards per game. This is a very talented receiver. This is Hall of Fame level talent that the Patriots could potentially acquire in a trade with the New York Giants. He is that good. He has top 5 hands. He has top 5 route running ability. He has top 5 ability at the wide receiver position, and he's arguably the most talented receiver in the NFL. Now, I know what you're saying here. Yeah, Mitch, I get it. You know, he's talented. He's a great player. I understand that, but he's such an issue off the football field. Well, what if I told you you're kind of wrong on that point? I think Odell Beckham Jr. is seen as an issue because of how popular he is, because of how polarizing he is as a character that the NFL really has at their disposal. He is arguably the most popular player in the NFL worldwide. People know him everywhere. They know him in Europe, they know him in Asia, they know him in Africa, they know him everywhere. Odell Beckham Jr. is a huge name, and that's because of his social media platform. A lot of people are kind of, oh, look at what he does off the field. He's kind of a distraction. He's all about himself. Well, that's not really the case. I mean, can you really think of anything Odell has done that is nearly as bad as what Antonio Brown has done throughout the course of his career in terms of a distraction to his football team. This is not a player that went into his locker room recording his coach on Facebook Live. This is not a player that's had fights with his quarterback and his coaches. This is not a player that has really let his team out to dry on Twitter. This is not Antonio Brown. I think a lot of people are kind of saying that Odell has been an issue for the New York Giants. He really hasn't. I mean, the Giants have been the problem for the Giants, and I would say Eli Manning has been more of an issue for the Giants because he just sucks and he can't get it done as a quarterback, and that's been kind of weighing on a competitive player like Odell Beckham Jr. I think if you brought OBJ into an environment that is all about winning in New England, and they do win, I don't think Odell would be nearly the issue people actually make him out to be, because he's a personality, because he celebrates after the play, because he likes to be charismatic on the field and off the field. Doesn't mean he's an issue. There's a reason why all his teammates respect him. There's a reason why Bill Belichick praises him. There's a reason why Tom Brady likes him. Julian Edelman likes him. These players on the Patriots already really respect him, have a mutual respect, and already really like him. Edelman spends time with him off the field. Tom Brady, they traded jerseys together. You know, they signed each other's jerseys. They took pictures together. Tom Brady was excited to see Odell as Odell was excited to see Tom Brady. What does that say about this football player? So to me, that's really saying that the Patriots would welcome him with open arms. They would really enjoy him on their football team, and I think they would get the most out of him in that regard. So when looking at it, there's a few other really things that stick out for the Patriots and reasons to get Odell Beckham Jr. You're talking about a wide receiver position that is really rough right now for the Patriots on their depth chart entering free agency. Other than Edelman, they don't have anybody that is a reliable option for Tom Brady going into this next season. They really need to sign somebody because Patterson's a free agent, Dorsett's a free agent, and Chris Hogan's a free agent. And all those guys could be gone. Now, Patterson isn't really a guy that even if you re-sign, he's not a receiver. He's more of a gadget player. He's a kick returner. Dorsett is nothing better than a third option at the best. And Chris Hogan has proven to be a very unreliable option for this football team over the past season and a half. So for me, I'm looking at a player like Odell who could replace the centerpiece of your offense in Rob Gronkowski, a player that might potentially retire before the season even starts, and again, allowing for more salary cap space to open up. So if Rob Gronkowski does retire, that opens up salary cap space, and that opens up a huge void in the Patriots, McDaniels, Tom Brady offense for a centerpiece of their offense. Yes, Edelman is a great player. He plays a lot of his snaps out of the slot, though. They need a younger player to focus on and be the centerpiece of their offense, and that could be Odell Beckham Jr. And they need pressure off of Julian Edelman. They need another receiver to make plays, and Edelman's only getting older. So that being said, he could be the new centerpiece of the offense. And when looking at Odell Beckham Jr., he is a target on the outside. He's a player that can play outside the numbers as well as in the slot, but you could allow Edelman to play that slot role where he's really comfortable and have Odell on the outside making plays. And then they would have to think about opening up the field for Julian Edelman because Odell is taking away double teams the same way that Gronk would in the past, which he doesn't really do anymore. And then if Gronk's still on the team, that opens up Gronk in the passing game. When you're looking at the Super Bowl, what the Rams did, they took away They tried to take away Edelman at times, but they really focused on the running backs and taking them away in the passing game, and that took a huge option away from Tom Brady. When Odell, a guy like him, is on the field, you need to focus your resources on him because nobody can cover him one-on-one for a consistent amount during a football game. So that opens up Edelman, that opens up Gronk potentially, or James White out of the backfield. That just opens up your entire offense. And even if Josh Gordon comes back, we're talking about an electric offense that could potentially maximize the window of Tom Brady. You don't know how long this guy has to play, and with bringing in Odell Beckham Jr., that maximizes the window of winning for the New England Patriots franchise. That's all I really got to say. You know the Patriots have the ammunition to get this done. They have a ton of draft picks. But this is my reasoning for why the New England Patriots should go out there and heavily pursue Odell Beckham Jr. for a second offseason in a row. See if the Giants are going to trade him, and if they are, potentially make that move because he is a special player that can change this franchise and can move them forward into the future with a bright young star at the wide receiver position and a player that will help them right away. It's Mitch at The Bottom Line View. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, Gronk spike that like button, subscribe to the channel for more NFL. Peace out.